a young age, and then I went into sports from 7, 8, and 9. So the average is 5'9".
Right.
So then a good sized kid is 6'1", 6'2". He's projected at 6'7".
There's no way I was leaving here without seeing that 6'2" child.
Mutant.
Yo, I ain't never seen
Mutant.
nothing like it. He's a monster.
We checked online, and somebody asked me today, and they go, "So how big is? What is he percentage wise?" And I said, "Well, he's at 120." And they go, "Well, he can't be at 120." I go, "Well, the measurement for kids is a percentage of."
Right.
So the average is 5'9".
Right.
So then a good sized kid is 6'1", 6'2". He's projected at 6'7".
Jesus.
Crazy or what?
I just want to, Lord, let me be here when he starts just destroying stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see it.
I want to see the first time the principal calls and says, "Miss O'Hearn, will you please come in? We'd like to talk to you about Titan."
Yo,
Hope to see this principal tell her
yo, it's
something.
crazy, right?
So he beat up 3 kids, and what'd they do?
6, 7, God.
All right, we are back.
We're back.
We're back. You are a businesswoman, and you crush it, and we've known each other for a long time.
Yes, sir.
What else can we talk about with you being such a pioneer? Because let me clue you guys in. Right now, she's in LA right now because her mindset and personality are 2 things that need to be on the big screen. Need to be on at least TV.
At
least TV.
Minimum.
And the way she helps people and the way she I don't know, says your piece. She reminds me a lot of Mona.
Yeah.
That's why we get along so well.
The ability,
That's why we get along so well. That's my girl.
the filters are very slim between these 2. They say what they say what they want.
Always.
What?
I don't have her arms though.
You don't need to
And none
have
of us.
arms.
I don't have her
Say
arms.
what you want.
Them arms are savage. But no, man, we can talk about anything. We I don't care what we talk. We can
Okay.
talk about the state of the world. We can talk about politics. We can talk about business.
Let's do
we can
this
talk about
first.
fitness.
You had a business and still do.
Yes.
How did you make it through this craziness of the last year? Mostly because all gyms were closed down and everything.
Yo, you know what? I'll be very transparent and say I was losing my shit for about 24 hours. I was watching the state start closing down the gyms, and the numbers started like dwindling. It went from 100 capacity to 50, and I was just like, wow. But as soon as they finally was like all gyms are closed, I just was like, shit, we're going virtual. I said, we're going virtual.
Okay.
It was like the next day, I was like, guys, all classes will be held online. We're going virtual.
That's huge.
Yeah, and the goal was just to keep people engaged, right? So then I got my other gym goers who aren't class people. So the question is, how do I keep, and this was a lot of gyms did not do this, which was, I felt a little stupid. It was like, how do I keep them supporting the business so I don't close? Because if I would have went 3 months without membership, I would have just called it a wrap. I would have just shut it down.
And the lockdown for gyms was how long? A year? Over a year?
Well,
months?
6 months maybe?
Just gyms closed down for 6 months.
Yeah.
Because out here it was closed since last March. Is that right, Jeff? Last March, April, it closed.
Yeah.
And it didn't open up until
3 weeks ago?
yeah, technically.
That's how I see it.
So it was almost a year out here. So Philly,
It was like 6 months. It was like 6 months because I wasn't
even a
in
couple
my
of months
building.
is a long time.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for even saying that for that
No, I
period
know
of
what you
time.
mean, but yeah, it was like 6 months. So we didn't get physically really back into the buildings. We closed in March. We probably went back in like October. Yeah, it was like 6 months, man. It was rough, but I kept the.
How'd you keep those people in then that didn't do classes? Because I understand how classes would stay in play.
Right.
How'd you do the weightlifters that just coming in?
The bodybuilding stuff. I mean, a lot of people were lending out equipment, and I was like, I can't do that. I said, because if I lend out equipment, I said they're going to destroy my shit. I said, and then when it comes back, I'm gonna be in the hole on trying to buy money to get new equipment. So I didn't let them take the equipment. But what I did do is, if somebody asked, I gave it to them. I said, but if you guys, I said, I'm gonna be honest. I just need you to support me right now. This ain't even about me making money, like, because I would have to close the building. I was like, I need you guys to support me. I was like, if you continue to pay your membership through COVID, I will give you account credits. You can use it for whatever you want. Training,
whoa,
membership, and that's
okay.
what I did. So did I lose money? Yeah, but no, because I was able to keep the business. The money stayed in house.
You're smart.
No, it was. And I was able to do stuff. So if people wanted apparel, they could get apparel. And they would use it for their friends. Or if they got a month where they think they can't make their membership, they say, Diva, can I use that COVID credit? Yeah, you can use that COVID
Okay, I
credit.
gotta say something, because that seems more like they were supporting not a gym, but they were supporting you. And they're like, this person does something for our community and sets up a great place for people to go to, and we're gonna keep you alive. And it's like what they did in California here is they kept saying on commercials, hey, support the small businesses or the restaurants, and try to donate in a sense.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I don't know who they were, but you're such a personality to me, of a good person that helps so many people. I truly feel that came out of love from your members going, we need to keep this alive.
Yeah,
And that's cool.
I couldn't have did it by myself. I'd be lying if I said I could. I couldn't have did that by myself. But the fact that they were willing to stay committed and that I was still offering them something made them say, okay, she's not just taking money. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't want a Patreon. I didn't want to set up a GoFundMe. I wasn't doing that. I was like, what can I do? Hey guys, stick by me. I'm gonna give it back to you.
That's cool.
We marked down all this apparel we had. Like, look, just buy it all. Whatever I had in house, I was like, we need to clear out inventory. I said, just help me keep doors open. Because the thing is, the bills didn't stop. And that's what people don't realize. Like, even with my landlord, I still be arguing with my landlord sometimes, but it didn't stop. I was like, I still had to pay him. Electric still had to be paid. All these bills that naturally accumulate still had to be paid. Nobody cared. Now, you could have opted to, which I did not do, which is, I felt was career suicide. As a business owner, you could have opted to be like, well, you could have done things like, I'm not going to pay my taxes, or I'm not going to pay it right now. But the way it worked was, if they held that for you, once things open up, you had to give it to them all at once.
Okay.
So I was like, nah, it don't even make sense to hold on to that money, because when we come out of this, what am I coming into? I don't know.
Right.
I'll just pay it now. So the goal was just to keep us keep us flowing. I wanted to keep us flowing, and I wanted to make sure we stayed open, and we did. And I just did an interview for Club Business International magazine. It's like the fitness business magazine. And one of the things I said was, I was like, I just wanted to survive COVID. I did that shit. Now I want to thrive. I survived. Now I want to thrive. I was like, I want to make my money now, because everybody lost money. Unless you were in a different industry where you were doing a lot, Amazon fucking killed.
Amazon and Jeffrey killed it.
You know what I'm saying?
With that being said, this was a crazy time, and I can't imagine the city of brotherly love, how things were out there, because I know here in California it was nasty. How'd you survive going through everything? And we kind of talked about this a little bit.
Yeah, we could talk. I ain't worried about it.
We can talk. We can talk. So your approach, tell these people your approach, because you're a businesswoman, you're success. You don't hold back. You say how it is. You don't try to play sides.
No.
I guess that's what it is. Because like Mona says, if I'm messing up, she'll say I'm messing up. She won't play sides. She'll say, no, this person's right, you're wrong.
Yep.
I don't want to go in that sense, but you're honest about how you are and how you live your life.
Very.
And so you're a Black woman that's gay in America today, and we just went through this craziness.
And I will say this: I did a live. I do a weekly live Drinks with Diva. And one of the things, when everything was going on with all the unrest and shit, one of the things I said to people, I said, I'm Black and I'm gay, and I'm gonna tell you this: I would rather live here than anywhere else. You can be upset This country is flawed. Don't get me wrong. It's jacked up. It's a shit show at times. But here I can win. I can't go be gay in the freaking Arabias. And being black some places, you know, being black a lot of places is still not a good thing. So regardless of what's happening here, this still, and I really believe this country is still great. I'm not saying it's perfect, but it's great. And I really stand by, I'd rather be here than anywhere else. I wouldn't be able to do what I do and thrive the way I thrive in a different country just because of who I love and what I look like.
How can you relate that to the younger demographic that's coming up right now? Because you and I talked a bit about that. You take a lot of things on yourself and your responsibility, and you hold yourself accountable for things. How can you teach that kind of stuff?
Yo, these young cats are entitled. They're so entitled. I've never seen anything like it. They're so entitled. Nobody owes you shit. So if you're watching this right now, I'm looking at you. Nobody owes you shit. They don't owe you anything because you're a woman, because you're a man. People, you get what you put into the universe. You get what you earn and what you deserve. Nobody owes you anything. And everybody's so entitled. They think people, because you had a hard life, you know, you deserve this. You don't deserve shit. Everybody's had a hard life. We all got a story. You got a story. I got a story. Al Jeffrey got a story. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got a story.
Jeffrey doesn't got a story.
but nobody cares about your story. Like what
Kevin
needs to
Hart
happen
said
is
that.
you need to win. You need to wake up and you need to win. Screw the other shit. Wake up and win. Stop making excuses. I can sit here and cry about growing up in North Philly, single parent home. I was in a boarding school for kids with a single family home. I was never with my mom, but none of that shit matters. Everything I did in my life to this point is because I wanted more and I know I can be more. And nobody can stop me. Not you, not the government, not racism. I deal with that shit every day. So what? You can be racist over there. I'ma still win. You can hate gays over there. Cool. Just respect me. I'ma still win. People don't have to like you. They don't have to love you, but they have to respect you. And that's all it is. I just want people need to learn to respect each other. Yo, I see that. It's the damn everybody gets a trophy mentality. Yo, real rap. And everybody don't need no trophy. If you came in second, you didn't win. You lost. Go home and get on your grind. I'm not rewarding mediocrity. I'm getting hyped now.
Now we're getting in this.
Yo, I don't reward mediocrity. And society does that. Everybody has some. They want participation trophies. Get out of here.
Why would you want? See, this is tough for me because I'm going to be so one-sided in the sense of if I didn't earn it, I don't want it. And I got a call for the Gladiators, the new Gladiators, and they said, "Hey, would you like to come back to do the Gladiators?" And I said, "Yeah, I'd love that. That'd be great." And they go, "Okay, we got you. You got your spot." And I go, "When's the tryouts?" And they go, No. You don't need to try out." And I go, "Yeah, I got to try out." And they go, No. You did Gladiators, then you did Battle Dome, and now the new Gladiators come back. NBC, this will be great. We're gonna have Titan on it. And I go, "No. I try out, I beat everybody, I'll get the show.
Yeah.
Don't give me the show. I don't want the show."
Yeah, man.
And my friends at the time, they're like, "Dude, it's a show. It's a TV show. It's going to be great. This is great. This is going to be huge." And I said, if I earn it, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
And for everybody out there that's going, "Wait a minute, did you really do that?" It's over on YouTube. And I dusted everybody. And I came back and I crushed everybody. And absolutely crushed them. And then I go, "Okay, I deserve the spot."
Mm-hmm.
And I came back as the team captain on American Gladiators, and I felt comfortable going, "Hell yeah." I was on it when I was in my 20s, and I'm on it in my 40s. I deserve it. But I don't,
Wild.
and this is where I'm going to this, because you're a black woman that's gay in America, and my kids growing up, and I grew up in a cool setup because I come from 10.
Right.
And so my mom was home a lot. She had a job in between, very little in between. But at the same time, she did was she babysitted a lot of kids from the neighborhood. And what was really cool was the coolest thing in the world was, but my mom also babysitted the kids in the neighborhood and stuff like that. But she went a step further, and she would babysit kids that had disabilities or other things outside of that neighborhood. Because I grew up in a real nice place where I didn't have to lock the car and stuff.
Right.
So we had every demographic there, and we had special needs kids there and everything. So I grew up from a young age, and then I went into sports from 7, 8, and 9. So, and I was brought up by two educated people that, I don't know, I just never thought of people as different. I thought everybody's humans.
Right.
And now I'm running into this thing in my 50s where I got a son, and I'm going to raise him. And I'm in like the worst place to raise a kid right now, California,
Right.
where they're trying to say that he has to already not look at humans as humans. He has to look at certain humans differently. And I'm like, for me, that's tough because I always think of humans as humans. Everybody's human. Everybody looks different. And so I guess what can you teach me about this in the aspect of raising a child and trying to teach them that everybody is, it's humanity.